Thank you. Thank you very much. So I understand that video was a tech video, but I got another tech video for you guys. Check this out. That's a box. What contains this box? Well, today we're going to find out. Mighty good almighty scissors, help me open thy box. So, not too long ago, I bought this gadget. Actually, it was like 3 months ago. I don't know what I'm talking about. A very long time ago, I bought this gadget and it finally has arrived. The reason it took so long is because this gadget was bought from Mass Drop, which is a website that basically can give you things for cheaper prices if is in a drop. I don't really know how to explain it, but the drop ended, so you can't get this gadget at the price that I got it at. But it's very cheap, and of course it's in a box within a box. Alright, so let's start this. According to your reading skills, macro pad kit, Cherry MX, yada yada yada. So of course there's gonna be keys to this. Wow! You see this little, okay, don't fall. You see this little metal here? Boom, took it out. Another box, well not really. Cable, thingies, more thingies, even more thingies, keys, more thingies, and a very important piece of hardware. Now, to be honest with you guys, I didn't think I was going to have to assemble this by myself, but I guess I am going to have to, which is not much of a big deal. So let's understand something right now. This is basically a little keypad that can have macros, of course, from the name Macro Pad Kit. I bought this because I wanted to get this gadget, I forget what it's called, but you'll see a picture of it right now. You see, I wanted to get that because you could press keys and it would open specific programs and it would do all that cool stuff. But I just wanted it for specifically streaming because, you know, you can change keys. And it's a lot more convenient if you have a specific, you know, macro pad kit in order to change the scenes themselves. Of course, I bought this, which was a lot cheaper than the gadget that you just saw on the screen. And I didn't think I was going to have to assemble this, but I did read that you would have to, so I mean, maybe I'm just stupid. This is what controls everything. I don't really know how hardware works, but basically I'm gonna have to assemble this myself. It goes in here, then you put the keys on top, but of course Cherry MX brown keys is what I got. I'm not really sure, I don't really remember if I got to pick that, but that's what happened. Then there's some stuff in there. I don't really know what a lot of this is. I've been waiting for this gadget for a very long time because I stream a lot and I use the insert and the delete key in order to switch scenes, but that never works out because some games require those keys. So this is going to allow me to set up macros like Control Alt Shift F2 X end, and then it won't interfere with the game, hopefully. But of course I'm going to have to assemble this. I guess I'll just do it right now. To YouTube I go. Alright, moments have passed and I just have to put a disclaimer out there. I'm a little bit disappointed that it didn't come already built because I thought it'd be simple, you know, just putting the keycaps on and all, but no, you have to solder. I don't even know what soldering is. I have to watch a video and it's like melting metal onto like the bottom of this, I don't know what you call it, like the hardware. And I don't know how to do that stuff, and then like just having to manually do everything is a little bit extra. Perhaps that's why it's a little bit cheaper. I'm not exactly sure if it even comes up pre-built, but this is a little bit disappointing. I'm gonna have to find out how to solder, if I even can, and then I'm gonna have to probably spend more money to be able to solder this thing. So it's simply just a disclaimer that I want to put out there, because if you're planning on getting something that's cheaper than the Elgato Stream Deck, you know, maybe spending the extra money is worth it considering you get more stuff out of the Stream Deck. I'm not really sure if this cheap old thing is totally worth it, but I mean, I already bought it. I'm gonna have to use it. Plus I haven't even fully finished making it, so I'm gonna have to get this finished up somehow, in some way. Perhaps not today, so if you see me with a different shirt, you already know what happened. Ever so slightly different of an outfit, of course, but I got it. First of all, I want to say I'm aware now that it's not called a solder, it's a solder, and you have a solder iron, and then you have the solder, and you solder it together, not solder. interesting that there's an L in there. I don't know what made me think ever that it was called solder, not solder. So it only took a couple of, like almost an hour I think, and even then I don't think I did it right, but I'll show you briefly. Also, I burned myself. You can see see that bump right there? Yep, that's a burn, and it hurts very much. Anyway, I need to cut off the extra wiring and it should be done. You can see I messed up a lot. Those are extra little balls that didn't actually make it into the thing. And even then, I still have like extra balls in there. Like, look at that little ball. Okay, you know what? I just want this to be over. I just want to do like a review of the actual thing, not like a how to build it yourself. Okay, anyway. Okay, I think it's all, well, obviously it's missing the caps, but I cut the wires and like, you know, it actually, you know, goes on a table now. This is exciting because now I actually get to do it, except I have to go to a birthday party, so yet again you'll see a change of shirts. Here we go. Review time. I'll make it as short and as simple as I can possibly make this. First of all, I want to say that this button does not work. I still need to resolder it, but I've been too lazy because you know what? All the other buttons do the job, so it's okay. May I just say, for the $50 that I spent overall from buying the product, shipping, and getting a solder, this product is not worth it. I'm not gonna be returning it, and I'm not gonna be doing anything with it actually. I'm just gonna keep it. I'm gonna continue to use it because I already spent the $50, but I will strongly, deeply recommend anything else. I'll link down below the other option, which is more expensive, but let me explain to you why this is not worth the $50. First of all, if you get the cheaper one, you would have to buy a solder in order to assemble it, or you could pay $5 extra and then you just end up paying like 40, 45, I can't remember exactly how many dollars. You end up paying like 40 to 50 bucks. Setup for this is extremely irritating. You have to turn this over and you have to take out the jumper, which is that little black thing, and put it on this one. And then you have to download a software from the internet, make it work, just run it, and you get the most awkward interface. Actually, I'll show it to you. You get this interface. Now, you get the simple buttons, and if literally you're buying this just for volume up and volume down, then perhaps this will be just fine. But in order to set up actual macros that could be a combination of completely random keys, you'd have to program it, and this does not make sense. And in fact, you would think that you would just click here, and you'd be like, okay, left Windows 6 equals number 8. I don't know. Save set. You'd think that you're done and you can close it, but no, you would have to go into this one and then you would have to click FD stop save. And even then, it doesn't actually work. You have to leave this one to do absolutely nothing, put 0.1 seconds of a delay, save, click OK, then go to the third slot and then do the stop where it will actually stop. If you don't do that, for some reason, it just won't work. It might work in some of your programs, but for me personally, through OBS, it didn't work. I had to do that in order for it to actually work. So of course it's an irritating process. I mean, I just explained to you how to do it, so perhaps it won't be as annoying to you, but when you finally do this and you save everything, you go over here, and where supposedly your jumper would be there, you move it back to over here and you have to press this green button. It's a lot of extra work that shouldn't be necessary. I would say save a little bit more money, spend a little bit more money, and you will have an easy setup. You get 7 more keys. You can customize what the keys look like. You can brace up, how high, how low, however you want to do it. The keys aren't specifically set to just a macro. It can be open a program. It can be close a program. Each key can actually change if you go inside of a program. Let's say you click this one. It's like a folder to even more buttons. You have infinity amounts of things that you can do on this thing. And sure, it's a little bit more expensive, and that reflects, but it reflects. That's the point. It's more expensive, but it's worth. Oh no, I rubbed up against freaking lens. Which brings me to my final conclusion. Just get the more expensive one. And I believe I mentioned this in my first tech video. I said I was glad that I waited for getting the audio interface because it would pay off, and I didn't wait. I got in a rush to buy this thing, and that was wrong. So be patient with your buys. Think and do your research before you do things. Don't buy that unless literally you just want a shortcut to like change your brightness or change your volume. I like it. I mean, it does the job. Check this out. I press this key. Oh, next scene, all the different scenes. It's cool. It does the job. And well, it just wasn't worth my time. And it could have been done a lot better. And I suppose I was just a little bit in a rush of buying this. I got excited, but I won't be returning it. I'll be keeping it. It does the job. Like I said, if it does the job, it's good. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys were for some reason in the market for some macro thing, if you want to be streaming, or if you just want to change your volume, or if you want to mute on Discord, or if you want to follow me on Twitter, I don't know. I'm sure you could also do that. Then I hope this video helped you out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.